Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. We were talking about some of the questions that the youth might have concerning the martyrdom of Imam Husayn and the commemoration and the way that the remembering of Imam Husayn alayhi salam is done. We said that some might ask, why should you remember an event that happened 1400 years ago? And we said that because it is beneficial for us and that it is our duty to remember a person that had contributed to our society, to our religious people. It is our duty to remember them. And this is what is done throughout the world. Then we talked about the emotional side of Ashura, and we said that the majalis of Imam Husayn should be remembered through emotion, through feeling, through passion, through crying. And we said that this is due to the faculty of the emotional side of humans, and that humans are not only intellectual creatures, they also have emotions. And to truly benefit from the martyrdom of Imam Husayn and to remember it, it is better to also use our emotion. We also addressed about why we should cry for Imam Husayn, and we said because this is a sad event. Therefore, a sad event necessitates that we should cry for it. A happy event is an event that we should be joyous for, we should laugh about. But this event in Ashura is trial and bala and calamity. Therefore, we should be mourning it. And this is what our Prophet, we said in some of the narrations and the infallibles, the 12 Imams, and what we have in history, and what we have in their seerah, and what we have in their narrations, that they encouraged us to mourn for Imam Husayn in this way. Now, a question happens, another question occurs, and that is, okay, we agree with all this, but we notice that in some of the services or in some of the ziyarats that we read, for example, ziyarat Ashura, when we read how to give our salutations to Imam Husayn, in it there is cursing of the killers of Imam Husayn. Some might say, why do we have to do this? Can we not just remember Imam Husayn, cry for him, remember him, and then also just leave this part out? Why do we need to curse others? To answer this question, we can look at the life inside the lives of humans. And we see not only do humans have a positive side, they also have a negative side, meaning a side that they want to repel people and repel dangers. There's a side to humans that they want to attract what benefits them. And there's also a side that humans or other animals, they want to repel dangerous things from them. Just how plants or animals in the environment, they repel dangerous things from them. Also humans, they also have a side to them that is negative, and it basically repels and defends them. When it comes to our religion, this is the same way. When we look at the Quran, Allah tells us in the Quran, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم إن الشيطان لكم عدو فاتخذوه عدوا. Shaitan is surely for you an enemy, so take him as an enemy. Allah is telling us to defend ourselves, make a guard around yourself, not to allow everybody inside. Those that are going to cause you harm, keep them away. This is the same way with those human beings that have basically reached a level similar to that of Shaitan. We repel them. We separate them from our spirit. We make it known that we are on different sides than they are. We separate our lives, we separate our heart from them. See, brothers and sisters, there are different types of humans. Some types of humans are purely good. Some types of humans might have good in them and bad in them. But there are also those that are purely evil. Those are the people that have attacked Imam Husayn alayhi salam and have become and gained a status similar to that of Satan or Shaitan. Therefore, our Imams, The infallibles instruct us to curse them. Why? Because we are separating our heart from them. We're separating our spirit from them. We're defending ourselves. We cannot only have a religion that allows everybody to come in. You also need to have a religion that has fences and walls that guards the evil forces out. So this is why there's different verses of the Quran about the word lan, which means to curse. When we look at the Quran, it says maybe about 40 times in the Holy Quran, there is the verse, for example, أُولَٰئِكَ عَلَيْهِمْ لَعْنَةُ اللَّهِ وَالْمَلَائِكَةِ وَالنَّاسِ أَجْمَعِينَ. They are the people that Allah's wrath, Allah's la'nat is upon them, and the angels and people altogether. It is the la'na and curse of Allah and the angels and of all of humanity are on certain people. وَأُولَٰئِكَ, in another verse, يَلْعَنُهُمُ اللَّهُ وَيَلْعَنُهُمُ اللَّاعِنُونَ. And they are the people, they're a group of people that Allah's curse is upon, and also the la'inun, those that curse. And in some of the narration it says those that curse are the Ahlul Bayt, those that do lan are the Ahlul Bayt. But who are they cursing? Those that deserve curse, those that are like shaitan, when you say A'udhu billah min ash-shaytan ar-rajim, or you seek refuge from shaitan, or you do lanat on shaitan. It is the same way. Or those humans that have brought themselves to a level so low that it is basically at the level of shaitan, and that humans have to protect themselves and their hearts from them. When we look in history, not only do the followers of the Ahlul Bayt curse the killers of Imam Husayn, we look at different historians. For example, Suyuti in Tariq al-Khulafa. He says this about Yazid. He says, may Allah's lanat or Allah's curse be upon the person who killed you, and also Ibn Ziyad, and upon Yazid, he says. So brothers and sisters, when we talk about cursing, when we talk about doing lanat, this is the concept of tabarri, to separate ourselves from evil, to separate and distinguish our line, the line of truth, the line of the side of light, from the side of darkness. And if we don't do this, as it says in some of our narrations, those that don't do tabarri, those that don't separate themselves from the evil, they have not done tawalli, they have not attached themselves, they do not have gone under the authority or the wilayat of the Ahlul Bayt. So that we can truly benefit from the commemoration of the martyrdom of Imam Husayn, it is necessary for us to use our emotions, to use our intellect, and also when we talk about emotions, to use our positive emotions. For example, when it comes to the joy and the attachment to the Ahlul Bayt, and also our negative side of our emotions when it comes to repelling Satan and the forces of Satan. وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وأهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين.